When you're burned, you've got nothing. No cash, no credit, no job history. You're stuck in whatever city they decide to dump you in.
Miami.
You do whatever work comes your way. You rely on anyone who's still talking to you. Trigger-happy girlfriend. An old friend who used to inform on you to the FBI.
You know, spies. Bunch of bitchy little girls.
Family, too.
Hey, is that your mom again?
If you're desperate.
Someone needs your help, Michael.
And a down-and-out spy you met along the way.
That's how we do it, people.
Bottom line, as long as you're burned, you're not going anywhere. I know where we can find Anson Fullerton.
Excuse me?
He's picking up the package tomorrow in a motel in Atlantic City. Nate, you're the only one who can get to Anson before he escapes. Get up. Get up!
We got him, man.
It is about time. Nate! No! Hey! Nate! I know he's busy. I just want to talk to him about the investigation into my brother's murder. As a spy, you get used to dealing with government bureaucracy. If you need to requisition a weapon, get an interrogation log to an analyst, or even arrange an emergency evac from a hostile territory, a bureaucrat can be your best friend. It is about the status of the case. But when you need a simple answer to a straightforward question, that same bureaucrat can become your worst enemy. No, I don't want to leave another message. Hello? Hello?
I take it that the FBI stiff on the other end of the line wasn't very helpful.
You have no idea. Sorry I woke you.
You didn't. I'm not much of a late sleeper these days. I guess I'm still on a prison schedule. You haven't been getting much rest either.
I just got a lot on my mind.
The FBI will find whoever killed Nate. It just might take a while.
It has been a month, Fee, and I've heard nothing about how the case is going.
So start an investigation of your own. I will help you.
No, Fee, you are not getting anywhere near this. We don't know where this is going to end, and I'm not losing anyone else.
I appreciate your concern.
Fee,
I can take care of myself.
just let me deal with it. If you need to get information from a government official, it's often best to approach him outside his usual place of business. When he's not in an environment that reinforces his authority, you're a lot more likely to get something out of him. Especially if you can catch him alone. Agent Sexton, I need a word on Michael Weston. I know who you are. Look, I know you're anxious to find out what happened to your brother. All I can say is the investigation is ongoing. I need a little more than that. Are you threatening me? No. I just need you to tell me everything you know about this case. Listen to me very carefully. I'm gonna walk away. So are you. I don't think so. Tell me everything you know about my brother's murder. There's nothing to tell. File's closed. Case was shut down. What? We're working the case. And we get word Brass wants to put a lid on it. No explanation, just end the thing. You think I was happy about it? Do we have a problem here? No, there's no problem. I was just leaving. Enjoy your lunch.
Hey, look who's not in jail.
Well, I just got an earful from Langley about your little stunt. What the hell were you thinking, threatening an FBI agent like that?
I didn't threaten him. I asked him questions with a gun in my hand. A gun I have the right to legally carry. I did what I had to do. Getting nowhere playing Mr. Nice. At least I now know the investigation is dead.
A full investigation into Nate's death would embarrass a lot of people. That explains why they took the case from the agency. They never wanted to get to the bottom of it. Why didn't you tell me you were doing this? I could have backed you up.
Trust me, it wouldn't have made any difference. Whatever leads the FBI had are now in a sealed case file.
Yeah, about that. I did some poking around the FBI. Turns out a buddy of a buddy at the Bureau might be willing to share that file, on the DL. But the guy wants our help on another case in return.
What's the case?
Well, the FBI's been looking for this guy, Brian the Butcher Quinn, for a while. He ran the Dorchester Hill Gang up in Boston before he went on the lam. It's all the good stuff. Drugs, gambling, murder. Then the FBI finally caught a break. They tracked down Quinn's right-hand man, James Jimmy Boy Leary, right here in Miami.
Let me guess. They think Quinn must be hiding under some rock close by?
Yeah, bingo. Now, my FBI guy's gonna pick Jimmy up, and he wants our help getting Quinn's location out of him. I mean, the guy's desperate. He's got a witness at North Miami General Hospital. Guy's on his last legs.
If you can get that FBI file on Nate's murder, I can run down leads with Jesse.
Tell your buddy I'm in. So you two got some way to help me out? Because I am running out of time.
That's your witness?
Yeah. Kelly Duke. That's Quinn's woman number 2. And my last hope at finding that SOB. He's got less than a week, at most. And if he dies, my case dies along with him. Now, I flew him down here from Boston, so the minute I find Quinn, he takes the stand here in Miami. Now, that only happens if you find Quinn. I think your best shot is to arrest me along with Jimmy and then let us escape. I'll get him to take me to Quinn.
Wait, escape? Mike's gonna be wearing a tracker the whole time. Look, you wanna find Quinn fast? That's the way to do it.
Fine. Now, when do we start? It starts as soon as I get the FBI file on my brother's murder investigation.
For a file this big, there's not much here. The prints, the suspects. Looks like the FBI didn't get very many leads on Nate's murder. You have any luck?
I think, perhaps, maybe yes. The ballistics report says the sniper rifle used to kill Nate was made by Meyerson Industries. If you find that gun, that'd be a good start.
We're not even supposed to be investigating the case. We can't just ask them who they sold their gun to.
Well, not directly, but there are other ways to get information.
Like?
Blackmail.
Just hear me out. There's a definite angle here. The VP of sales is the son of the founder. He's a blackmailer's dream. Okay? He's a country club member. He's got a society wife, and he loves to, partay.
Yeah, but setting up a play like that could take time.
I'm way ahead of you. He's going to be at an industry conference in Jacksonville. I'll head up there, get all buddy-buddy with him, take him out clubbing, snap a few racy photos. But tell me about the gun.
I'm not sure I could talk my way out of that one if the CIA ever found out.
Right, I said I, not we. I'd be doing it alone.
No, you wouldn't. You'd need support. Could always attend the conference on some other agency business.
It's way too risky, no.
Jesse, you guys were there for me when I needed it. I said I wouldn't forget, and I haven't. I'll have plane tickets and cover IDs in the morning. What do you think? It's my first Boston mobster. I want to get it right.
You look great, but I still don't think you need to be front and center on this.
Last I checked, you needed a driver for this job, and since Sam can't do it,
There's other ways you can help.
so I can't get hurt.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. In fact, you said it a couple of times now.
There's no reason for you to take unnecessary risks.
Why don't you let me decide that?
If you're trying to prove how tough you are,
I'm not trying to prove anything.
we still don't know what kind of situation we're walking into.
When has that ever mattered?
Since Nate died!
Look, I know you feel responsible for what happened to Nate. You're not. He volunteered for that mission because he wanted to do something worthwhile, something good. Because that's who he was. Because he was arrested. I'm gonna do this because it's who I am. It's because of who we are. And you can't change that. I'll wait for you outside.
Okay, Jimmy Boy's in there. The 40-footer with a dinghy on top. I got local PD ready to pick him up, and a surveillance team ready to trail the two of you. No, you won't be tailing us. I can't risk Jimmy spotting any law enforcement once we're on the run.
Great.
We'll have the tracker.
Which is working like a dream. Just follow the little dot.
Are you sure Jimmy's not gonna see that thing?
Well, not unless he's got X-ray vision. I mean, that thing's buried in Mike's belt buckle. You ready, Mike?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's take this son of a bitch now.
That's the best you got? A gun charge? I'll beat this rap by dinner. Oh, look who's hosting the party. Adrian Woods. What a surprise.
Yeah, good to see you too, Jimmy boy.
Yeah, it's deja vu all over. That's French, but talk to my lawyer. Just like last time.
Trust me, it will be different this time.
Doyle, scoot over.
Oh, no can do, boss. My ass took a wicked snooze. Think you could kiss it and wake it up for me?
That wake it up?
Yeah, it did.
Come on.
Don't go anywhere, you two. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be waiting on pins and needles for you.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, Jimmy, right. Name's Robbie Doyle. I gotta get a message to Quinn. Gotta make it fast.
Quinn, don't ring the bell.
Look, we don't gotta play this game with each other, all right? Everybody knows you're
Do
already...
me a favor. Shut up.
I'll do you that favor. I'll shut up.
Don't be too comfortable back there. Got a nice 2-hour ride to federal detention.
What do you keep looking at? That's my girlfriend Dawn behind us. Think she's gonna bust us out.
Hey, don't be stupid. You don't want to do that. You're gonna be giving the feds airtight charge, okay? Just lawyer up. Shut your mouth. Trust me.
Like I said, I got an urgent message for Quinn. You know, the guy who don't ring a bell. Whether you're trying to run someone off the road or just trying to sell that you are, it all comes down to the vehicle you use to do it. Okay, here we go. You want a light frame so you can maneuver faster than your target.
Hey, you don't want to do that.
Too late, brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. And a low center of gravity so you don't flip. Choosing the right car can mean the difference between a clean stop and a nasty spill.
And you wanted me to stay home and do nothing. There. That's what I've been waiting to see.
Nice driving. Hey, Jimmy, you coming? If they're gonna try to pin this on you, you might as well go while you can. No? Fine. Good luck explaining that this wasn't your idea.
You're not getting away with this, Jimmy. So don't even try.
They put Mr. FBI man, or I'll blow your head off.
Hey, wait up!
Suspects last seen heading north on Pine Road. All units respond immediately.
Well, looks like we got a pretty big party started.
They're setting up roadblocks all around the area. I sure hope your boy Michael knows what the hell he's doing.
Relax. Tractor says they're getting to the motel right about now. Should have ears on him any second.
So where's Quinn? We don't have much time. Cops are swarming like roaches. I gotta find him now.
Slow down. Who are you? And what just happened?
Oh my, I'm like a snitch, but for our side. I got some cops up in Boston on the payroll. I hear things from them, and then I sell that information to guys who need it. And I got some grade A information for your pal Quinn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a couple of guys up in Boston said that I could get to Quinn through you, Guess one of them must have blabbed because the feds nabbed both of us. Huh. Lucky for me, Don wanted to see the Sunshine State.
Me and Robbie are like a team, even though sometimes he don't like to admit it.
All right, you say you got information. What is it? I know where the feds are hiding the son of a bitch that ratted on Quinn.
You talking about Duke?
Yeah, Duke. So I gotta talk to your boss, like now. So where is he?
No, that ain't the way it works. You tell me where the Duke is, and I'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, no offense, sir. But if I tell you, nothing stops you from cutting me out.
What, you think I'm taking you to Quinn? I just met you.
Are you saying you don't trust us? Busting you out ain't enough? Forget it, Robbie. Let's get out of here before the cops come knocking. This ungrateful skid ain't worth the trouble.
Sure. Jimmy can explain to Quinn how we gift-wrapped Duke up in a bulb, and instead of putting him under a tree, Jimmy sent him back to Santa.
Hey, all right. Fine. I'll make a call. Okay, you hear that? Sounds like Quinn's about to crawl out of whatever hole he's been hiding in.
One last look at the file before you approach Myerson.
Nah, I'm good.
Remember the link to identifying Nate's murder. We can't screw this up.
How hard could it be to convince him to have a few drinks as a party animal, remember?
Better get a move on it so he's not staying for happy hour.
Okay, it's time to get our friend drunk, frisky, and compromised. Observe.
As far as cold approaches go, there's nobody spies would rather deal with than salespeople. They're talkative, eager to please, and most meet too many people in a given year to remember them all.
Oh, excuse me. No. Oh, my God. Myerson, you son of a bitch. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. You don't remember me. You don't... Mark Thompson, Atlanta Convention. Crazy night. You bought me a drink? You know what? I'm gonna return the favor. I'm gonna buy some drinks right now.
Sorry, I can't. I'm feeling a little under the weather, Mark. I'm going to try to sleep it off before tonight's meetings. Thanks for the offer, though.
Yeah.
And no matter what a salesman has going on,
No, it's cool. I'll call your purchasing guy on Tuesday.
they can't bear to offend a potential customer.
You're a buyer? I do all the contracting work with the Pentagon. We talked about this, man. You seriously don't remember me?
No. Of course I do.
Mark!
Okay. Just a drink. I'll introduce you to some of my sales guys.
No. When I owe a man a drink, I owe a man a drink. And we're not getting it at the hotel bar. You understand me? You come with me, buddy.
What?
Nope, it's go time.
Setting up a blackmail is about more than knocking your target out and snapping pictures of things he won't remember. It starts much earlier with all the things he will remember. You need to make sure that by the time you knock him out, he's ready to actually believe that he did anything.
So glad I ran into you, Mark.
What are the chances, right? What's up? What's wrong?
It's my secretary. I've got a sales meeting in a half hour.
No.
I should go.
No, you don't. No. You're gonna miss the best part. No. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes, you. Yes, you. With the yes. My buddy here would like to have a closer look at your goods. Thank you very much. Yes.
Once it's time to spike your target's drink, the important thing is to control the dose.
You better get in there.
Mix too much sedative with alcohol and you shut down the part of the brain that controls the heart and lungs, which means your target won't be sleeping, he'll be dead.
All right, man. A toast to new business, old friends, strippers.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Woo! I think it's time for a little VIP treatment. One lappy, one song, and you're on your way, I promise. Come on, Sheriff.
Why not?
Do not go easy on him. Go! Yes!
Yeah, Jesse.
Hey, all systems go. Looks like Myerson's about to have the afternoon of his life.
Sit here. His lead is ready and wired for sound.
You know what? That's a
Good thing. I think we might be heading back sooner than we thought.
Cop cars are crawling all over the place. see Quinn.
We've been here for hours. How much longer are we gonna have to wait?
As long as it takes. Well, you might not be for much longer. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll tell him. You're going to see Quinn.
Great. What's the address? I'll go now.
Oh, no, we're all going. Together. But first, we need some fresh wheels. Of course, if pushing the car is going to be a problem for you two.
Grand Theft Auto was my middle name, right, Robbie?
For as long as I've known her. There's always a risk when using a stolen car in an operation, but there are ways to minimize that risk. Take it from an employee parking lot during midday, and chances are it won't be missed for hours. You want an older model to avoid anti-theft devices and a common, neutral color that won't attract attention.
Bang right up here.
Of course, it doesn't matter how carefully you choose a car if you have to drive it through a police checkpoint.
All right, turn the car around. Turn it around now.
Can't box in.
Crap. Cops must have blocked off the whole area.
Nice. Your little plan's about to get us pinched.
Yeah, let it on.
We'll run the roadblock. We can pull into that garage. Might be our best shot at losing the cops.
Especially if they have a little fire to deal with.
It's them! Get down! A car on fire makes a great diversion, but it takes a few minutes to get it fully engulfed. If you don't have much time to spare, you find the closest burning materials that will create the most smoke, like old newspapers and fast food bags doused in hand sanitizer. Stuff them into rolled up rubber floor mats, and you've created a vent that will focus the flames into one area.
What the hell's she doing?
Saving our asses. Again. And the more focused the flames, the faster everything burns.
This thing is getting completely out of control, Sam. I did not sign up for high-speed chase, setting cars on fire, putting cops in danger.
You gotta have a little faith that Mike knows what he's doing.
No, I don't. I'm calling anybody's position and I'm having Jimmy picked up right now. This is over.
Are you crazy? Mike is wearing a tracker. He's going to meet Quinn, a guy that no one could sniff out for years. Let's at least get in the car and see where this takes us.
You had your chance.
You pull the plug, your witness dies, and Quinn goes free forever. Is that what you really want?
Better hope your guy's as good as you think he is.
Check this out. Guys have funny taste at meeting places.
We walked all that way for this? I was hoping for some sand between my toes.
You'll have plenty of time to catch some rays later.
Where's Quinn?
Quinn's not coming to see you. You're going to see him. But give me your clothes. Throw these on.
What? Why my clothes?
Because Quinn got busted by a cop wearing a microphone in his shoe lines. That's why.
I'm not handing over my threads. They're mad expensive.
Who says you got a choice?
What about my belt? It's my lucky belt. Can I keep that?
Hey, Robbie. Your luck's gonna run out real fast if you don't start listening to me.
Fine, what about her? Can she at least change in some privacy?
She keeps her clothes. Quinn says she ain't going. She stays with Shane and Dylan. You'll take good care of her. As long as you play nice.
That wasn't the deal.
That's the deal now.
Well, then the deal's off.
Robbie? I'm fine.
Right. I want this over with Donna, someplace private.
You talk to her right here.
No, I'm talking with her in private, or you're not getting the information. Show me if you want.
Maybe there's something in here we can use as a weapon.
Michael, you need to go.
I can't leave you here, Faye. They're taking the tracker.
Well, they're not going to let us walk out of here. We can't fight our way out either, at least not yet. You need to see this through. I think I can take the two guys they're leaving me with. Try to find a way to give me a signal when you're ready for me to start the fight.
So you coming?
Last chance.
Hey, Robbie. Knock him dead.
You know I will.
I'm just gonna be meeting with Quinn just up the street here. Living in one of these warehouses. Looks like it's the next block on the right.
Sam, are you sure this is the spot? I mean, there's a park and there's no one here.
The signal's coming from right over there where the garbage can is. Oh, crap. Damn it, we lost him.
A successful blackmail depends on the psychological state of your target. Leading with your demand can risk putting him on the defensive right from the start. But if you start by showing him how his world's about to crash down first, he'll be looking for the key to his salvation and be more likely to take it when you offer it to him.
I got a sleepyhead.
Mark? What time is it?
It's 2 a.m.
Oh, God, I gotta call my wife.
No, it's okay. I texted her from your phone. Told her that you had some bad sushi and you'll call her in the morning. You're good.
God, thank you.
However, you might not be fooled when she sees these. Man, that Trixie was a fun gal, wasn't she? Or was that Cinnamon?
Oh, my God.
I can't remember. Doesn't matter. There's a bunch of them up here.
Oh, my God.
I know, right?
Why did you take these? What is this?
This is bad, is what this is. But it doesn't have to be. No one needs to see these, including your wife. I can help you with that if you help me with what I need.
Wait. Are you blackmailing me? Yeah. Let's not call it that. Let's call it a potential win-win.
So what do you want?
I want the records of every sniper rifle you sold in the last 12 months.
Of course, no blackmail attempt can succeed if your target has no fear of being extorted.
You think you're the first person who's ever tried to blackmail me? There was a girl once who wanted money from me.
I told her to go to hell. You know why?
Why's that?
Because my father has friends in every police department in the country, not to mention every politician he's personally bankrolled. One call from him, and you're in a whole world of hurt.
You need to hear me out on this, man. I think I've heard enough. Listen, if you walk out that door, you're gonna regret it.
I don't think so.
No. He's right. You're definitely going to regret it. And so will your father. Because if you don't play ball with us, we won't just ruin you. We'll ruin him.
Who are you?
Someone who knows about your father's bank accounts. And I don't mean just the ones he jots down on his tax returns. I'm talking about the ones he uses to grease those friends of his. All it takes is an anonymous call to the U.S. Attorney's Office, and they'll be filing charges.
Okay,
right now.
okay. I'll get the records.
Good boy. Now go clean yourself up.
What the hell are you doing? You shouldn't have shown your face.
I did what I had to do.
How'd you know about those bank accounts anyway?
I didn't.
The passage of time is one of the most often used tools in counterintelligence. It allows an adversary to observe you and determine whether you've been followed. Then it's just a matter of whether they've seen enough to make a new acquaintance or a corpse.
Sorry, Robbie, for the less than stellar accommodations. I don't get a lot of people just dropping by these days. It's good to meet you, Quinn, yeah. I'd shake your hand, but, you know. I hear you have
got some information on where Kelly Duke might be spending his days lately. So before we get started, I feel it's only fair to warn you. You lied to me. My guys put a bullet through each of your girlfriend's eyes. Got that? Good. Get her on the phone, Jimmy.
You there, darling?
Is Robbie okay?
Be fine. And you will be too.
So long as Robbie here straight with us. You heard, Shane? That's just the taste. Keep you honest. Now tell me where that son of a bitch witness is.
Spies feed enemies false information all the time. Sometimes, though, you have to give up the real thing. Actual intelligence that puts innocent people in danger. It's rough, rolling the dice with someone else's life, but sometimes it's the only play.
Duke is at North Miami General Hospital. He's under 24-hour police protection.
Jimmy? Some of you guys to make sure our friend's information checks out. Looks like someone's getting put down today. The question is whether it's Duke or your girl.
So,
Got Duke. He's at North Miami General, just like Robbie said.
I told you the truth. Now, can we get rid of these here?
Jimmy, are you sure Robbie here ain't playing us?
Quiet, don't be crazy. Why would he come in here telling us all about Duke if he wasn't legit?
You're right. Sorry, Robbie. When you've been running as long as I have, it does something to your head. Cut him loose. Gather you guys and get over to the hospital. Take care of this son of a bitch Duke once and for all.
Hey, what about the cops? There's two of them sitting outside his room.
What do you think? Guess I owe you some money, don't I? Jimmy said something about you expected a reward for your information.
I'd appreciate a one-time payment, but I'm more interested in a more permanent position with your group, seeing how you're going to be back into the swing of things and all.
What'd you have in mind?
Maybe we could discuss this somewhere a little more civilized. I mean, I appreciate the cut and all, but I like to talk business over a nice bottle of scotch.
All right. Single malt to this.
When you've been driven to a meeting in a head bag, figuring out your location can be a challenge. If you know how long you were on the road, you can use the local speed limits to calculate a general area. And if you can get to a window, local landmarks can narrow it down even further. Oh, is that downtown across the water?
Yeah. Miami Beach.
It's the sort of thing you learn in the Boy Scouts, except Boy Scouts rarely do it with a gun to their back. Nice neighborhood.
I don't get out much.
Oh, that's a shame. You got a wicked amazing view here. You even got a view of that bridge. That looks nice lit up at night. What is that?
Cartha Causeway. Now, are you here to admire the view or discuss terms?
Definitely discuss terms. I just need to talk to my girl first.
Don't worry about her. She's fine.
She didn't sound too fine when one of your boys was smacking her around. Now, I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do, but where we come from, a man takes care of his woman first.
Give me Dylan and Shane on the phone. Dylan.
Yeah.
Put the girl on.
Hi, hon. You alright?
Hi, Robbie. Just little bruises, all. There ain't nothing here I can't handle. Nothing. How's everything with you?
Well, I couldn't be better, hon. I'm here at Quinn's place. You should see it.
Maybe you and I can get a place like this one day. It's got a view of Miami Beach. We're right next to the MacArthur Causeway.
Lights up at night. Oh, it is on fire.
I can totally see it, baby.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Just me, Quinn, couple of his boys, drinking the finest scotch I ever had. And, so, listen, I gotta go here.
And you gotta go there, so...
Will you just tell me when? I'm ready, sweetheart.
All right, we'll hang up together. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I am just a guy who enjoys a nice bottle of scotch.
It's Pete. Pete, thank God. We're starting to think you guys were dead.
You will don't celebrate yet. Michael's by himself at Quinn's house. It's a big place with a view of Miami Beach close to the MacArthur Causeway. You need to get there as fast as you can.
House with a view of Miami Beach near MacArthur Causeway. He wasn't more specific?
Well, I'm pretty sure he said it was going to be on fire.
House on fire. Okay, that sounds like Mike. We're on our way.
Place is off MacArthur. You can be there in 10 minutes.
Let's make it 5. We'll take my car.
Good defensive position is known as a force multiplier.
Come on, bust that lock.
One man can hold off 3 others as long as he can remain well protected, while keeping up a steady stream of suppression fire. Only problem is doing that requires a lot of ammunition, and when it's all gone, your defensive position very quickly becomes a death trap.
Now hold on a sec. I want to talk to this son of a bitch.
You've wasted a lot of bullets shooting at that door.
Can't last forever. By my count, you got one more shot left in that clip. Do yourself a favor. Give up. I may trade you back to the cops. I'm sure they'd want their snitch back. You're awfully interested in that fire. Let me guess. Some kind of signal. Quick! We're running out of time. We're coming in.
Tell your boys to back off, or this will get ugly.
All right.
Taking a hostage is only as effective as his relationship with his rescuers. The more they value his life, the more leverage you have.
Listen up, boys. Hey, shut. Who's talking? Who's talking? Bastard's already got the cops coming. It's over.
Of course, if your hostage doesn't value his own life, all bets are off.
But I'd rather die than go back to the joint, so kill this son of a... He's shooting there. Let him. It's what he wants. Finish this.
You don't even have the guts to kill me yourself.
Should have taken my deal, boy. Lock and roll, fellas. It's time to go in. Anybody else want some? Loot the weapons. You won't be taking any witnesses out today.
Why don't you fellas slide those guns over here and take a knee? Mike, you all right in there? Mike.
What took you so long?
Told you we'd get him. Easy peasy.
Well, we don't have the shooter, but we do have the sniper rifle. The sales order shows where the gun was made, when it was shipped, and then it landed at the Prinon Group. It's a private security firm upstate.
And whoever took that gun used it to shoot Nate.
Yeah,
Thanks, Jesse. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help with this.
please. I went to a strip club, snapped a few photos. From what I hear, you guys went through hell to make this happen. Look, I gotta get going, but, just call me if you need anything, okay?
He's right. The job was hell. But you probably could have managed it without me.
Fee,
None. You really didn't need my help.
you can stop now.
I should have just stayed home.
I'm glad that you can't.
You know, I would like to show you something else that you can't do without me.
If you're thinking of shooting through the door, please don't. It's me, Pierce.
Pierce, I was gonna call and thank.
Michael, I can't talk on it. Is everything okay?
No, most definitely not. The CIA found out about my approach to Meyerson.
How?
Meyerson was acting suspicious at home. His wife noticed, and he came clean to her. Guess she was upset and blew the whistle, because eventually it got to the agency that traced it back to me. The CIA did send me to that conference after all.
I'll call the agency. I'll take full responsibility.
No, you won't. I already told them I was moonlighting in some corporate espionage work for one of Meyerson's competitors. Needless to say, Langley wasn't too happy, but no one knows you're connected.
I can't let you do this.
Michael, you can and you will. Consider this my last order as your senior officer.
What are you talking about, your last orders?
I've been reassigned to Mumbai, part of an anti-counterfeiting task force. I leave the country in a few hours.
Pierce, you're gonna be stuck in some room examining fake prescription labels for the rest of your career.
Could have been worse. They were looking to fill the ice station post in Reykjavik. I have to go. Just promise me this won't be for nothing, Michael.
I promise.
Next Thursday,
I got a bit of a situation.
Fiona must risk her life for the CIA.
I don't see any other way, do you?
I hate this so much already.
And with only 2 episodes left this summer,
You go in now, Fiona dies.
critics call this season the most explosive yet.
I'm gonna do this my way.
Burn Notice, all new episode next Thursday at 9 on